got our podcast thinking you should watch it. If you driving, man, it's good for you to listen. No, we keep it real. No, we spit it raw. Sports dialogue. No, it's good if I'm involved. No, we're not the news. We just cool dude with nobody to impress. Just talking our shit. Call it Pressman coverage. Pressman coverage.
Welcome into Pressman Coverage, a podcast dedicated to you, the fan, the Titans fan. If you are watching this podcast, it tells me one thing. You are a diehard. Like you are locked in. You are with us. You are with the team. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us. Please take a moment. 60% of the people who watch our videos and come back for another video still aren't subscribed. Stop right now. I'm going to give you a 3-second pause. 60%. Like, comment, subscribe right now. 3-second pause. 1, 2, 3. All right, if you hit that button, let me know in the comments, and guess what I'm going to do? I don't know yet. But let's introduce the crew. Sauce, talk to the people, man.
What's up, man? We here, man. We told y'all, man, we're going to continue to provide the content through the storm. Just hang in there with us, fellas. Brighter days are coming. I'm here, man. Even though, this was a rough beatdown by Jonathan Taylor and the Colts, as much as I hate the Colts, I'm feeling all right today, man. I'm pretty optimistic about the team in the future.
Cody,
how optimistic
talk
was
to
that?
The people, man. Cody, talk to the people.
I'm not
Is that or the
optimistic
Cumberland,
at
baby?
all, bro. You know why? Because we're going to have to suit up to play corner for this freaking team.
Oh, my goodness, man. It's rough. It's rough.
What are we doing?
And let's talk about it. First of all, before we get into that breaking news, we do have some live breaking news right now. Tyler Lockett is signed with the Las Vegas Raiders. For those who care, Mr. Baldman himself is signed to the Raiders to be wide receiver 5. My boy, thank you so much for what you brought to us.
How much could you hate it here?
You know what? They saw him have 2 receptions for 9 yards against them. Was like, I gotta have that. I ain't mad at him. Now, really, what it is Pete Carroll was like, I'm never gonna let you go down, buddy. You spent too many good years with me.
That's fair.
I'm always gonna have a spot for you. So that's exactly what they did. I respect it. Who cares though? Let's talk about Roger Mack getting traded to the Rams. A pick swap, conditional pick swap. What is it? 6 for 5th.
Yep.
When you break down the numbers, it's the worst of our 6. We do have 3 6-rounders for those who are kind of tuning into the draft stuff. We'll start talking more about it, but we had 3 6-rounders before this trade. We now have 2. We give up our worst 6-rounder to get their best 5th-rounder, which will basically get in the pick back that we lost in the beginning, but likely going to be about a 60-pick jump. So we'll see. But Roger Mack is gone. Let's just take a tally of who is slated to be in our cornerback room next year. We've got nobody.
Can you
We
think
are
of them?
cooked. Cody, talk to the people, man. Talk to the people. How you feeling?
Well, let's just go over our cornerback room now. We have Jalen Armour Davis.
Mr. Get snagged on himself.
That's corner 1. That's CB1 right there. That's CB1 right there.
Off
we
waivers.
We got Daryl Baker.
Off waivers from last year.
Marcus Harris and Samuel Womack. Have y'all even heard of Samuel Womack? I've never even heard of him.
We've got 3 players who got picked up off waivers for the last 3 years, which means no other team wanted them on their official 53 to start the season. We had to wait till they were cut for us to pick them up. And then
it just makes no sense to me, bro. I don't understand what we're doing with our corner room. I mean, first it's Jarvis Brownlee Jr.
Yep.
And now it's Roger McCreary. And I don't know if this is like they're just trying to get rid of the Rand guys, the guys that Rand drafted, and just try to get him up out of there, because they keep throwing around this word culture. But the guy who still allegedly shot up a car dealership is still on the team.
Can't cut him making too much money.
Like,
but
what
you know
are we?
what though?
I don't understand.
I don't
know why people say that with Roger, man. Why do people say that with Roger? Like,
what do you mean?
I don't know why. And they didn't say culture thing with Roger, but there's no way it could have been a culture issue with Roger. Roger literally says nothing. He says nothing.
Mm-hmm. I agree, but I don't understand. I don't understand the compensation. I don't understand just really trade him at all because he's 25 years old. I believe he's still on his rookie deal. I mean, these are these are the players that you want to rebuild around, young, talented guys who like have a little bit of upside that are still like on their rookie deals. It won't break the bank when you have to pay them.
Well, I slightly disagree on that. And all right, let's buckle up, fellas. So when it comes to the Rodgers situation, I think the more and more that I looked at this particular situation, the more that I tried to understand Borgonzi and where we're at as a team right now. We're truly in a rebuild. And when it comes to it, I mean, let's just state the facts. I mean, we can lay out the pick compensation at first. That 5th round pick was essentially what we paid to get Ernest Jones, which we ended up sending back anyways to was it Seattle, and got back a 6th. Worst value. Essentially, we use Roger to get that value back, which is at the top of the 5th. You can look at it at the back end of the 4th, whatever slides. We ended up giving them something at the bottom of the 6th, which slides to the top of the 7th. To me, that's decent value. So if we state not the facts, one, Rodgers in a contract year. Let's just put that on the floor. Like, when it comes to it at the end of the year, first, we have to even entertain at how bad we are as a team if he'll even want to come back. That's one. Two, if he does decide to engage in contract negotiations, it's stick up time, because you got to pay the luxury tax for his abilities, and also you got to pay the we suck tax. Like, how bad do you want me to stay here and look at the cornerback room? So you got to overpay him of market value. At that point, the team is not in a leveraged situation to even try to negotiate with Roger, in my opinion. I don't know if he's worth top market value. You know what I mean?
For
So
slot corner,
you
just
lose.
for reference, that's 10 to 12 average annual value. 10 to 12 million is normally what high-end slots get after their rookie deal.
I think he would have tried to stick us up for a massive overpay. And I don't know if the team is in that type of position. So at that point, the best thing that you can do is try to get the highest value that you can for him.
The highest value is a 5th round pick. I mean, somebody could have gotten injured. And
it's the bottom of the. To me, I look at it as the bottom of the 4th. Whatever slides out of the 4th, you have ability to go and get.
Listen, I look.
We're looking at a top
Roger
pick
McCreary
right
now. He's not a fantastic, he's not like an all-world corner. He's a really good corner.
He's a really solid corner.
And I don't want,
but he's not worth top dollar.
I agree. But if we're not, I don't want to do this rebuild with 5th and 6th round picks, is what we're getting with Jarvis Brandley and Roger McCreary. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess
maybe there's plenty of Chimere DKs out there.
I guess my question is, if you don't want to do a rebuild with those picks, how are we going to get 1st or 2nd round picks aside from Jeff?
Well, I'm saying, I think my thought is that we're probably going to trade the 1st pick back or whatever whenever we do get the draft.
We're going to get a massive haul.
You don't have to move right now. I mean, anything could happen. Somebody could get hurt. I mean, and a team becomes more, desperate, I guess is the word, to get a player like Roger McCreary.
Well, we have one more week left until the trade deadline.
I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean, you can still trade him for a 5th next week, probably.
I don't think you would have got that value off of that game of how you played.
I don't think this is value.
I think so.
I guess my question is, if Snead went for a 3rd and you had to pay him, what do you think Rodgers worth?
I mean, he's 25. I mean, I would think at least. I would think at least. I mean, I don't know if you get him a bag. I don't think you get some top 10 corner money.
I mean, slot corners, they're like 10 to 12 million average annual value. That's what it looked like, when it comes to what he was projected.
I'd probably say you're paying a couple of million over that.
But really though, my question stands. What do you think the proper value was? 4th round? Is that what you think that would have been the proper value?
To me, I'm not mad at that, because we were lacking in that. We had a bunch of 6s, and in order to trade that late 6th in order to jump up at the top of the 5th, I like it.
I don't like either the fact that we had to give up a pick along with Roger to get the 5th. I don't like that either.
We still got 2 6s though.
But I don't want to give up a pick if I'm already giving up Roger just to get a 5th. I'd rather just keep the pick. And you either have Roger or you don't. You know what happens if you don't give us the 5th round pick or whatever? You don't get Roger.
You know what happens
want
if we
the 6,
keep
you don't
Roger
get
and he
Roger.
leaves at the end of the year? We don't get nothing.
And again, you can
gotta
wait.
get the
You
pick.
got a whole other week. You can
It's up to him
negotiate.
He's going to be an unrestricted free agent. So at that point, he can still decide if he wants to sign with the LA Rams or if he wants to go elsewhere. So it's you kind of got to give him that late pick for what do you call it, man? My mind is slipping me, but it's just for a seal the deal type of thing. We basically gave them a 6 for the rest of the year, essentially. Now, if Roger decides to go somewhere else, that's all they got. You know what I mean? So
I guess. I mean, to me, you got a whole other week that you can negotiate.
Because will the Rams be able to pay him what he's looking for?
If we gotta give you a 6, then you don't get Roger. We'll just go elsewhere.
I'll be honest. I don't think Borgonzi would take a deal that's not the best deal available. He just doesn't strike me as the type. I'm not saying that he's perfect. He's still got a lot to prove for us. I just don't think that him or Brinker, and I'm not saying I trust these guys. I just don't think that we're in a position where we wouldn't take the best deal available unless it was a division team. I think they would take the best deal that they think they would get. I mean, it's not like they just popped up with this yesterday. We've been hearing Roger and trade rumors for 2 weeks now, coming from major reports, Adam Schefter, Ari, multiple people. So I would assume that they've been mulling over offers for a while, and this was the best offer that they could get. And if the assumption is, this is my assumption, they drafted Harris already knowing that they wanted to have a backfield for Roger. That's my thought process. I think they did the same thing with Gunnar Helm. They want to have a backfield for Chig and have a guy that is their guy per se in the regime. And we're talking about somebody who is top half of the league slot corner. I don't know how much of an impact on winning that has long term. I think you can get average level corner play, slot corner play specifically, potentially in free agency. What's your thoughts on that, Cody?
We had 2 pretty good corners, and we just essentially gave them away. So I don't know. I mean, I don't love it. I mean, he's young, he's good. I mean, maybe he just went up to him. He's like, hey, I'm probably not going to resign here. And
it might have been.
I mean, maybe that was what the agent said for left right.
I don't blame him. No,
I mean, God bless him, dude. I mean, he got to leave to Tennessee or got to leave the Titans and goes to a 5-2 team that has a lot of potential and
make a deep playoff
good
push.
for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean,
good for him.
God bless him.
I mean, we'll see. Only time will tell. Go ahead, Randy.
One more thing. I think this may have been possibly a plan B. And I'm only saying that because I think if Snead was still healthy, it might have been him gone. And Roger may have would have stayed. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? Since Snead is on IR, you can't trade him. So we only got a week and he's you know what I mean? So it's like it kind of tied our hands.
They shouldn't have put him on IR then. They didn't do that with Latham. They just didn't put him on IR.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know if a team would have took Snead given the contract that he's got left.
What do y'all?
It's just interesting.
What do y'all think about my thought of them trying to de-ran the team?
I mean, I don't even know if it's a thought at this point. All the players he drafted, he was just here. Like, we're not talking about John Robinson. You know what I mean? Like, Graham was just here, dog. And in a matter of months, man. I mean, the first thing they did was ship out a few of them. Borgonzi was here for like 6 days and was like, get Kenneth Murray the heck out of here. He did. Like, what? And then brought in the white Kenneth Murray. They both suck. But I think you're right though, Cody. I can't look at it any other way. Whether that's right or wrong, I'm not sure. And I've seen multiple of our local beat reporters. Shout out to you guys. I want to stop. Teron Davenport, the OG, the GOAT. PK,
OG.
who's actually been positive. PK on Twitter. It's been
I
the
love
weirdest
PK.
experience I've ever had. I've never seen him be this positive in my life. But shout out to you, PK, and some of the others, who have just been consistent. I'm always an Easton Freeze guy, Zach Lyons. I love watching their stats and what they bring to the table. But a lot of them have been pointing at the writing on the wall being a lot of Roger doesn't fit our physical archetype. That we want 6 foot long arm corners and Rodgers under 6 foot T-Rex arms. He's always had that kind of mantra behind him, and we want guys who can run and fly. Which Marcus Harris has more of that archetype. He's not a huge corner, but also he's built more for the slot. It's interesting to see that play into fruition as well, because they have been pretty, I guess, steadfast in that. Even with all their edge signings, they're all stout, so quote unquote edge setters, even though we're getting up 550 on the ground a game. They have an archetype that they want to stick to. And when you look at teams like, the Packers, when you look at teams like the Chiefs, it's very rare they have undersized players at any position. Right. They're normally always, unless it's a wide receiver who can really fly, they normally always have bigger, more stout, physical guys on the edge or on the perimeter, going both ways. So that's just, I wonder if they're really bringing that here, but they've definitely de-ran the team.
So is Sweat next on the chopping block?
I don't.
And that's why they don't want to get rid of Simmons?
It's up in the air, bro.
The thing about Sweat to me is I think he fits their archetype, but he walks the line culture-wise. And I put that in air quotes because I personally understand who Sweat is. I think anybody who's played football or been around a football team, they always know the biggest dude on the team is the goofiest dude on the team every single time. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to name no names, but Hunter's Lane, I'm actually going to name a name because I ain't going to go, I ain't going to give a government out. Big Chris was just a big, funny dude. Like, you know what I mean? If you look
Ugo.
Big Ugo. Ugo was an African about 6'8", 295. Goofy.
Teddy bear.
He came into college never even playing football. He played soccer his whole life. I could have smacked him. It was just one of them where that's just his personality. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. I do think they want to keep Sweat. I think the enticement of having Sweat and Simmons on the inside for the next 2 or 3 years is something that they want, because Jeff has no guaranteed money after this year, even though he's under contract after this year. So he'll get a bag at the end of the year. Sweat will be here for 2 or 3 more years, and they'll use that as the interior building block. And I personally think, and I'm going to shut up after this, we'll talk about the game, I think they're not going to trade back and get the best possible edge rusher they can with the number 1, 2, or 3 overall pick. We'll be somewhere in the top 3 as slow as we are. That's what I think they're going to do, is get the best player available and not pass up on it and get the Ruben Bain or whoever it's going to be. I think they're going to get an edge right there at 1, 2, or 3.
I don't like that.
That's what I think they're going to do. Because I think they're thinking like you're thinking, though, Cody. You're not going to rebuild this team with a bunch of extra 3rd and 4th round picks.
2, 3.
You go get star power. So they're going to want to get star power.
Yeah, but Borgonzi also said that he wants to get as many picks in the top 100 as possible.
I think they're going to try to do that by trading down in the second every time. Because I personally think where we're at, we need star power. We don't need a bunch of role players. We need star power, and I think they're going to go for it. That's my opinion. We'll see how that changes. I'm also speaking from a place where I haven't looked a lot into the draft prospects of this year. Ruben Bain's just the biggest name that I've heard. But I haven't sat down and done the draft analysis. Didn't think I was going to have to do that 9 games into the season. But heck, we're the Tennessee Titans.
We here, baby.
Ruben Bain, Eli Stowers from Vanderbilt, speaking into existence.
As long as there's nobody from Florida. What? Except Chimere DK. I'm with Chimere for life now.
Yeah, Chimere. Yeah.
Did you order your jersey yet?
Please don't do the please don't do the little game. Please.
He just jumped you, dog.
That just made me so mad. In the middle of the talking, he just come across the screen. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. Okay, cool. Let's take a few minutes to dive into this past game. Titans versus Colts, 38-14. Absolute drubbing. Rubbed our forehead all across the turntable like that video of that little kid on that meme. I mean, they did whatever they wanted to. Was pause. Yeah. It's one of them where we are going to have to get used to this for the rest of this year. We are getting rid of talent. Our best talent's hurt. I mean, it just is what it is. This is who we're going to be. But understanding that, we can dive into some of that stuff too. But I personally think this was Cam Ward's best game as a Tennessee Titan.
Yeah.
There were opportunities he had where he saw open field. He ran the football.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There were a couple times he needed to throw the ball away, but he was pretty accurate with the football. One of the biggest misses of the game, the coach said today, Coach McCoy, I should say, or Coach McScared, Coach McCoward, or whatever you want to call
God,
him.
dude.
He said that even he said it was Ellick slowing down at the top of his route.
Yeah,
that would have been a very big play, maybe a touchdown. I mean, but Cam had some nice throws as he always does. He had some layered throws over the middle of the field. He's so deadly, man, deep over the middle of the field. He just sees it, fires it. It's there. He had I don't even know if he had a bad miss this game. Ellick dropped a few that we wish we could have had back. But overall, I think it was a solid game. But Cody, talk to me about just some of your takeaways from the game and what you saw.
Yeah, I thought Cam Ward looked pretty good. I mean, 22 of 38, 259, 1 touchdown. Really had no picks. I mean, he threw it. I mean, his pick was a garbage time pick. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I mean, this was an absolute. They told us to get down and lick that white dog crap, and we did.
Move your hand.
Yeah. We licked that white dog crap. I mean, but hey, I mean, with this type of team, dude, I mean, you got to look for bright spots. And for the second week in a row, Chimere DK is once again, I mean, listen, if somebody tweeted, I wish I could give him credit, but get wide receiver 1 off of special teams.
Yeah, man.
He said that.
I mean, 7 for 93, 8 targets, 13-yard average. He catches the ball. I mean, he catches the ball better than Ridley ever has. So, I mean, he's been great. He's been awesome the past couple of weeks, and they're finally giving him, more of the route tree and letting him actually eat, instead of doing these goofy screens that do nothing. So,
they gave him more in the route tree than what he had at Florida. Like, legit.
Hey, deep overs. There
it is. Sauce, talk to him, man. What you think?
Man, I'd have to agree with Cody, man. That was, to me, that was the biggest bright spot, man, was just seeing Cam deliver the ball confidently, standing in the pocket, man. He was taking shots. Very, very clean mechanics, man. I see the game is just he's slowing it down. Even though it's through the chaos, he's processing the game at a high level, and we're seeing him develop his game in real time, and that is exciting for me. Once we continue to put the pieces around him, Chimere, man, continue to. Well, why'd you shake your head like that?
No. Go ahead. I got something to add. Keep going.
Okay. But yeah, man. Chimere DK, man, stud. We've had bright spots from Ellick, man. I'd like to just, like I said, we're just missing an alpha and a couple more pieces. The offensive line, don't know, man. Don't know. That's gonna be tough for me, man. They got to get better at protecting this guy, because if you protect him, he will carve your defense up. I'll put it like that. Like, if you give Cam Ward time, he'll make a play. You've seen it time and time again, and I don't know how the offseason looks with correcting these issues. How do we go about just rebuilding it and getting this team in order? But I've seen a lot of bright spots in this game, man. The defense, complete trash. Missing tackles. I mean, Cody Barton, this probably was one of his worst games. Yeah, man, we're going to need a lot of help on that defense now, especially with, sending off Roger. But, yeah, man, that's what I got, man.
Has there ever been an interim coach that's gotten fired before? Because I could have booted his booty off of the island when he punted.
Break down the scenario, Cody.
On fourth and three.
Scenario, Cody. Break it down.
4th and 3 on, I believe it was on their 43-yard line or 46-yard line, 17-7. Why punt that? Why just be so conservative?
Makes no sense.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose. You might as well
Cam's just like, effing go for it, Mike. What are you doing?
Hey, that was another thing that stood out to me, man. This probably was the first game we seen Cam Ward actually get a little frustrated. You know what I mean? Like, making something out of nothing, and like with Ellick missing, not being in sync with Cam, trusting his arm.
Yeah, yelled at Ellick
stopping on the route, that pissed him off. Not going for it on 4th down. Like, you literally have nothing to lose. You're worst team in the NFL. So I don't care if they go for it on every 4th down.
Try it. Who cares?
Just try.
Like,
You have nothing.
We're
to
gonna
integrate
lose
with.
Head coach at
anyways.
this, like, you know, you're not getting the job next year. You're an interim head coach.
Maybe he's just trying to make sure that he does it.
like, what are you doing, dog? You have nothing to lose. Like, if it was me, I'll be honest. Like, it's not like I could see if this was like
I'm going for it
Denard
every
Wilson
fourth
or
down.
something like that, where Denard's trying to like play it safe and be seen as a guy who makes a good decision in critical moments. Mike, you were here as an offensive assistant, a senior offensive assistant. Basically, they gave you a job that they just made up because you and Brian were close. Senior offensive assistant. Are you serious? That's like being in senior project at school where you just go around with one teacher and print off stuff for him. Nobody can. You actually did nothing. You did nothing when you came here. Like that's why they gave you the job, because it wouldn't mess up everybody else who's actually doing important jobs. So
He
guess
was passing
what?
out the script for the
Go
week.
balls to the wall. Go for it. If you don't get it, what do you lose by 3 extra points? Like, who cares?
It can't get much worse than Brian Callahan throwing it 3 times on the 1 yard line. I mean, there's a very low bar, but you're trying to meet it. I'm telling you, I think he's trying to fix his own job status because Amy Adams Strunk has hired the past 3 interims, and so he's just like, hell nah, you not taking me.
Like, what, man? Like, I think he had a deal with Brian. Like, you know what? I'm not going to come in and make any good decisions, so it looks like it was a team and not you. That's what he's like.
He's like, hey, Brian, I got you, dog.
I got you, dog. Don't worry about that, bro. I swear they ain't never gonna look at you again. It's not you. It's not you. It's just it's.
He's like, I'm about to
frustrating
retire
see,
anyways,
man. But you know what is something to jump back to the other side of it. I'm sorry to go back and forth, but
Please, no, go to defense.
I think that our defense. First of all, let me say this one quick thing. One thing I want to point out: we have 4 receivers with a 20-yard reception. I love that, and Tajay
Like
Spears
that.
was 17. I love that.
Oh,
But
shout out Tajay. Oh, give Tajay some love. Give Tajay
yeah,
some love. I forgot all
Tajay
about that.
6.6 a
He stepped
carry.
up.
He had a
finally
longer
listening.
41, only on 9 carries, and had 60 yards. Again, I know he had a longer 41. People are like, he got most of that during the 40 yards. He had a 40-yard run. That's literally the point of the conversation. He had a 40-yard run. That's how a lot of these running backs end up getting it. You have to have a long run to get a lot of yards. Did you know that? You normally just don't have 5 yards of carry and end up with 100 yards, because if you do the math on that, that's a lot of freaking carries. So anyways, shout out to Tajay. Show some explosiveness. I think you just made Tony Pollard expendable, to be honest with
Thank
you.
Yeah.
God, bro.
you know,
Thank
block.
God,
It is what it is.
finally.
I know
Straight block.
Cody's been begging for this. Look, I think Tony's just a hard-working country boy who comes in and plays hard no matter what. He played injured for us last year. So maybe it's just me having a soft spot for people who come in and grind every day. They're like the Amazon and FedEx workers. Where he just comes in, he makes things work and you don't even know it. He's never had an issue in pass protection.
Make
Tajay's had
something out of
multiple.
nothing.
He does the little things multiple times. That's why I ain't just yelling for him. Do I care if he gets traded? No, I would like for him to get traded. But I really like you, Tony. I do, man. You a dog. You a dog.
And
Okay.
you from Memphis.
Memphis, man. Memphis, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the defense.
Can we speak on these gaping holes that Jonathan Taylor was just running through?
Man.
I mean, God, dog.
There was a
like,
clip where there was
came up
legit
with
a
a
10-yard gap he
Yeah.
ran through. Literally 10 yards.
You know what this defense reminds me of? I'm a big wrestling fan. They remind me of like the security guards that are in WWE that they just like, they'll put up like a little bit of a fight and then they like the wrestler just gets through and they just start brawling anyways.
Yeah.
And that's all they did. They put up a little bit of fight and then Jonathan Taylor just break one off. They wouldn't
crazy.
tackle. Terrible angles. I mean,
I seen him
Can somebody-
outrun an angle.
I mean, it just
On that
it doesn't
one that
make
he
any
scored.
Xavier Woods, dude, Xavier Woods.
Like, it just, can somebody answer this for me real quick? You're a starting linebacker in the league. You play almost every snap of defense. You played, in every single run defense at least. How do you end up with 3 tackles, Cody Barton? Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me, Cody. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. He has played almost 200 more snaps than Cedric Gray and has 20 less tackles on the season. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me, dog. What are you doing, man? I hate it, man. He came in here looking like the young John Cena and just was talking a great game. It was like, yeah, man, I love the team, man. And he was, mind you, he was top 10 in the league in tackles last year. I think he was number 2 or something crazy. Like he was a tackle machine, but that just goes to show the front 7 in Denver was so good last year. All he had to do was just float to the ball. He was good. he could not get off blocks. They were just holding him up like this. He just
took his
Like a
lunch
little
money,
toddler.
bro.
Like
Get
a
off
toddler.
his lunch money, started shaking him.
get off me. That's all he was saying, man. Like, goodness gracious, man. It is just pitiful to watch him play sometimes because he's somebody, he talked a great game. I think that's what makes me so mad. Get James Williams out there. James Williams.
Yes,
let me tell
time.
you what. Let
Is
me
he
tell you
still
why
hurt?
I think James Williams can be excellent. No, he's good. He's on he was on special teams. I'm gonna tell you why I think James Williams can be good. He is going through a stage in life. Some of our listeners won't be able to identify with this. Some of them will. You guys will know why in a second. When you first start growing dreads, you go through the ugliest stage when you got these little twists. He's going through that stage right now, and he ain't covering up with a do-rag. He got his hair out. He is a rugged dog. He don't care about nothing.
He gonna run through your face.
It's like KD. You look at Kevin Durant, he has never brushed his hair in life. Never had a wave
He
cap,
gonna give you
never
30.
had grease, never even put water in his head and tried to mat it down like this. Like, that's what James Williams is. Just give him a shot. He can't be we are in a youth movement. Let the youth play. I'm tired of seeing Cody Barton.
Let him play.
I'm tired of
You
seeing
gotta
Cody
just
Barton.
you gotta just try different things now and just see what guys stand out now. It's tryout time. You know what I mean? So you gotta
See
switch
what
it up with somebody.
We got mossed twice in this game. We're going to be featured on that
We
next
were already
Sunday.
number one Moss last week.
He
I mean, my God,
one-handed.
dude.
I
mean, just
I'm not a
look
Michael
at these
Pittman
numbers
fan,
for the
man,
Colts,
and
bro. I mean,
jeez.
it's disgusting just looking at it.
Uh,
12. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, 12 carries, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. Who's that
Michael
sound like?
Pittman.
Sounds like
That's-
something we used to do to people.
Man, you hear
Yeah.
me? Michael Pittman, 8 for 95 and a touchdown. Sounds like an A.J. Brown game.
sick of it.
Alec Pierce, he has a 50-yard reception every single week. 2 receptions, 69 yards. Josh Downs got in the end zone. Jonathan Taylor had another receiving. I mean, come on. Tyler Warren, 53
Tyler Warren.
yards. I mean, it's just one of them where it's like, dog, they did whatever they wanted. Like, I know that somehow Daniel Jones had an incomplete pass. I don't remember it. You know, that somehow he was 21 for 29. I don't know how that happened. Heck, I'm surprised Riley Leonard didn't slice this up as sorry as he is. Like, let's just have a real exercise, to round out this show, because I think we've said just about all we can say. Real
It's
exercise.
the same. It's the same story after every game. It's the same story.
It is. Let's talk about real quick. Give me 3 minutes for this. Starters coming back that we know on defense next year. Jeffrey Simmons. We're going to say Savondre Sweat for right now.
Yeah.
Amani Hooker, because he just got re-signed. They're going to at least give him another year, even if he's not playing great. Cedric
Kevin
Gray.
Winston.
Cedric Gray.
Do we know Kevin Winston?
I mean, I would assume that he's going to be
Yeah.
probably starting.
I'll give him that. I'll say he'll be a starter. That's 5.
That's probably end of the list.
Everybody else.
That's less
about the end
than
of the
half.
list.
I mean, do
We
you think
need
we'll have
3
there may-
corners, a safety. Well, maybe over here might be
Need
next to
defense
3
tackle.
corners, a linebacker, some
I don't know
backup
if-
tackles, some
Yeah.
edge rushers, both edge rushers, 3 edge rushers. Like, wow, what did we
Need it all.
rebuild
we may have like over 50% roster turnover again.
again for year 3 in a row? I mean, goodness gracious, man! Like, it's just one of those where, like, I don't even know what I have to look forward to on defense aside from Jeff. And maybe Jeff and Sweat. Sweat, shout out to you. Another sack, back-to-back weeks. Your first 2 games back, you got 2 sacks. I'm not going to
Shout out
gloss
Meatloaf.
over that. You didn't do nothing in the run-stopping defense. Your big tail, that was double-teaming them and just moving.
Nobody runs on the Titans.
I
But
know.
bro, Quentin Nelson, he
He
was
got him
putting
up out
that
the paint.
belly on him, dog.
He
Like, I
would.
just watched him just lift him up like he's lifting a couch by himself.
Took him dancing.
Like, goodness
He
gracious,
did.
man.
He did take on Dirty Dancing.
And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and what? Like, golly, man. Like, it's rough. And we're just in a spot, man, where we've got to figure out something quick. We've got to, man. Sauce, man, just
It's
you
rough.
gotta. Do you have
You're
any
the
bright spots?
you're the optimistic one.
Yeah.
Give us something.
Take me to church.
11
Man.
wins is that now
Um,
officially out of the question. I'm sorry.
It is.
I mean, it'll all make sense, fellas, in the offseason when we use these 5th and 6th round picks and we just knock it out the park, stud
Who's
after
the next
stud.
cheaper ranked
Y'all want
DK,
some
baby?
optimism, right? I don't
Okay,
know,
my bad.
man.
You're right. No, you're right, bro. You're
We
right. You're
down
right. You're
bad
right.
right now.
Right. Keep capping to me. I need to hear this right now, bro. Keep doing it. Keep lying, bro. Keep lying. I need to hear it. Bro.
Fugazi is the answer. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I think he'll be correct. I can't even. Guys, we're doomed. I don't know what we're gonna do.
But
I
at
don't
this
think
rate,
anybody's gonna want to play for us.
like
We're gonna have to
at
pay
this
that
rate, my
back.
5-year-old son is gonna be a part of the rebuild.
Man, I'm
Like
telling you.
we are cooked. He's gonna be 20 years old by the time we playing winning football.
He gonna be old enough to drink.
I'm sitting there bringing my son. Look. I'm gonna have a little personal moment with y'all. This is the first year my son's been old enough to really be able to sit through a game without doing too much complaining. You know, kids, they don't want to sit for a while. I'm bringing him to games. I'm leaving before he ready to leave. I'm so sick, man. My goofy tail got season tickets.
I got the PSL for the new stadium, man. We better figure this out
wife
before that
favored
new
the team.
building opens.
Like,
We better
dog.
figure it out before then. I'm telling you.
The wife said, "I don't want to be a part of this no more. I'm picking somebody else."
Like she literally switched teams on us, bro.
she literally switched up.
And to be honest, there's so little blame I have in her. Like, do what you do, sister. I ain't even mad.
I didn't.
Hey, can we address one thing?
Talk to him, man.
Is J.C. Latham a bust?
Not yet. Not yet.
I mean, when can we determine that? Because he stinks right now.
All
Well,
right.
the team-
I'm
the
gonna
team-
ask you this.
Uh-oh.
Last game, he had a 74 PFF rating, gave up 1 pressure.
Did he? I thought he gave him a
Yes.
whole 2 sacks.
No, he didn't have any
Mm-mm.
sacks given up on him.
That's why I can't call him a bust yet.
I'm looking at PFF
It's
right
just
now.
It's just we are bad.
I'm gonna do like a deeper dive on that because
Yeah,
I
we
feel
gotta
like
watch
he got
him.
blown by a couple of times. Is
No,
this
he's
against
not-
Quiddy Pay
he's
or is
not
this against the
losing.
Patriots?
None of the sacks came up. I'm looking at I'm just looking at the whole game last week against Indy.
Okay.
No, he didn't give
Like-
up. He didn't give up a single
Okay,
sack.
so
with
maybe
one
Kush,
he
pressure.
started-
Kush
maybe
gave
he's starting
Kush
to come
gave up
back.
a sack. Kush and
Kush
Berry
gave
gave
up
up
a
a
Kush,
sack.
Kush is a problem.
Kush gave up a sack. There was 2 sacks attributed to Cam Ward. There was a couple times he held the ball outside of the pocket where he should have thrown the ball away. Particularly one on it was 3rd and goal from the 4 or something like that, and he took a 16-yard sack. That was one of his bad plays of the game. He didn't have many, but 2 were attributed to him. One was attributed to Lloyd Cushenberry, and the last one was attributed to a running back.
Yep. So
So
it's
one
too
on
soon
JC.
to call him a bust. Like I think JC is, he may be having quiet games, but it's just it's hard to see outstanding play when we're still losing how we're losing. You know what I mean? And
I mean, everywhere I look, they're trying to change his position.
yeah.
That-
and
I get
it's
it.
honestly the circumstances that we're in, because you got to think, if we're down 16 in the first quarter, they're already peeling their ears back and coming forward. So it's like, it's not really a fair observation, honestly.
They're peeling
And
our
he was
muffin
hurt
caps
a
back,
couple
too.
of games. So
I think we're going to finish the season, and I'm going to say from 3 games back forward, because I don't remember the first couple games, to be transparent. We're going to finish the rest of the season from week 4 on without having a running back rush for 20 times in a game.
Mhm.
I don't think we're going to get that. I mean, we had close to Tony Pollard 16 2 or 3 weeks ago. We're literally not going to get that. Not because we don't want to run the ball, because I actually think
can't.
we start off the season when we were in games, we actually run the ball pretty well. We're actually a decent running team, but we can't run the ball. I don't think we're going to get 20 carries from a back for the rest of this year.
No.
We're going to be slinging it. And, maybe I like that because it gives Alec and Gunner and Chim more time on the field, but that's just what we are right now, man. We are a play from behind, scrap and claw, hope the other team makes some mistakes. Our turnover luck has kind of slowed down. Our first 3 to 4 weeks, we're getting multiple picks in a game, getting a couple fumbles. We haven't had that recently either. We're just in a spot, man, where we got to fight, man.
So if I set the over-under of 299.5 passing yards allowed for the rest of the season, is it the over?
Every game,
Yeah.
average
just-
per game for the rest of the
yeah.
season. Ooh, shit.
Let's go through the quarterbacks real quick. I know we want to try wrapping this up. Let's just
No, you good.
try to, I know next week we play Justin Herbert.
All right.
Oh, good
Going through our
Lord,
schedule. Going through our schedule, this is what we've got. We got Justin Herbert next week, C.J. Stroud following, Sam Darnold. Okay, no, it might be under because we get all right. We go to Trevor Lawrence. He gonna be under his slaw tail, but maybe not against us. We go to Cleveland. We go to Cleveland. We go to San Fran.
Shador might be playing by the end.
I hope with Kansas City.
I can't believe we got to play Kansas City.
Week 16, I think it's at home. It is at home. Thank goodness. We can at least see Patrick Killis in person. So hopefully by the end, they're just like, hey, we already got they ain't going to have nothing like that. They ain't been playing well. They're gonna hit us,
so much snake skin on the way.
And a half. But we do play New Orleans again. The rest of our schedule actually isn't that bad. We played our best quarterbacks in our first 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these quarterbacks could get right against us.
Oh, we have everybody.
Sam Darnold might light it up for 4.
Shador Sanders is going to throw for 450.
He might.
Goodness, and it'll be the talk of the town. But I'll say this, and I'll wrap up with this. Cam Ward, people aren't saying this loud enough. He had 2 games. I think the Vegas and Arizona games were kind of, even though we won the Arizona game, the Vegas game was a game where people were like, but he's really picked it up. Starting off the season, his first 4 games, he had 112, 175, 219, 108. His last 4 games have been 265, 222, 255, 259. So averaging over 250 a game. He's picked it up in a lot of ways. His pocket presence is improving. His accuracy last game was much better than the week before. For a rookie quarterback, he's shaping into this last game was an average NFL quarterback game. If he can build from that and get to above average by the end of this year, and I'm not saying looking great and all time, but just a guy who can truly elevate. He's already, playing all right. We've got a terrible roster, but if he can make this terrible roster look better, then we might be having something. I think he's a guy who's obviously got plenty of time to grow. Plenty of time in the NFL means he's got about 20 more games to grow before they'll make a decision on him. But, I'm excited for what I've seen. Cody, Sauce, anything before we wrap up today?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you just said. It just sucks the fact that, Cam Ward's looking good, Team Ray DK's looking good, Gunnar Helm, I think Gunnar Helm's looking good, Io Manor, he looks pretty good, and it only, all these positives, and it only musters to 14 points, 13 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just so
in position multiple times.
So depressing, bro. Just to watch this game. It's so hard to watch.
It's rough.
But hey, stick with us, PMC Nation. What do we call them? The press box. Get in there, stay in the press box with us. Yeah. Don't leave us.
Press box, baby.
We're gonna try to entertain you and get you through this misery.
Yeah,
somebody's got to do it. Sauce, close us out, baby.
Hey man, listen. We're in this together. We got something to look forward to. We got a top 5 pick. You can guarantee that. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. I'll tell you that right now. Just look forward to the off season. We're gonna have some fire content, man. Just ride with us through this, man. It's all part of the plan, man. You know what I'm saying? They told us a couple of years ago, man, by the time the stadium come, we'll have a Super Bowl maybe 2 years into the stadium, man. So just ride out with us. Yeah. That's about what I got. Look.
If you don't want to watch the games, just listen to us. We'll tell you all about it. Unfortunately, this is what we do.
Eat your vegetables, drink water.
Yeah.
Just
say, eat your vitamins, say your prayers.
Take
care of your mental health, dog.
BetterHelp.com. Give us a sponsor.
Hey,
man, signing off for today, man. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for spending some time with us today. As always, peace out, Press Man.
Press Man.